Okay, Trezzy. Trezzy Showcase, product bulk upload. All right, welcome back, and here we are for our fourth installment, and we're going to put it all together for what we've been talking about: product attributes, product clusters, product categories, and now the product bulk upload, where we bring all that information together and upload our products to Trezzy Showcase so that they then become available to customers for finding and using within their projects. So once again, we're here at showcase.trezzy.com. I'm going to log in securely and be at our product catalog listing here at the very beginning. And so I don't need to go anywhere else to get started for bulk upload. I'm just going to go ahead and click on the bulk upload button. And first thing that's going to happen is it's going to list out all those categories. And I'm going to scroll down to kitchen, expand kitchen, and here we are at sinks. The first thing I'm going to do is download the template that will guide me through entering in all of the information that is required and needed for the product catalog. So let's see, I'm going to place this in my product asset folder for where I have all of the information about the kitchen sink that we've been setting up for. Okay, so within this asset folder, I have all of the images. I've got the model file. So that way there, everything that's needed that you'll see that's needed to for the product to be entered into Showcase is all organized nice and neatly here. So you can name this file anything you want. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at sinks. It's an Excel file, so I'm going to go ahead and save it and open it up. Now, let's see. Okay, so just a little part of what's going on here. I'm using Chrome and Google Sheets, so it opens it up in Office compatibility mode. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and save this as a Google Sheet. So that way there, I can more easily get all this information collected and gathered and placed into the sheet. And then when it's all there, I will then save it out, download it as an Excel sheet, and we'll go from there. So for those of you that use Microsoft Excel, you won't have to do this step. For those of you that, like me, are using Google Sheets, you'll just want to get it into the Google Sheet, so that way there you can work with it in an easier or in the format that you're used to. So I'll close that out of the way. Here we are. And now you'll see here, essentially what we're going to be doing is entering in all of those attributes that we just created. So we've gone ahead and created the necessary attributes for this kitchen sink so that it can be in our catalog. And now it's time to get all that data into all of those various fields. So you can see here's the mandatory attributes. So this is what you need to fill out for doing the bulk upload. And then as well, you'll see as we scroll across the clusters of attributes that we went ahead and created. Now, for the bulk upload, we'll go ahead and populate this information just so that way there it goes up right away. However, if you're missing a piece of information or you're not quite certain, you can leave some of these blank and fill them out later, as you'll see. So if you remember way back when we were talking about that catalog listing and the completeness, that 100% scale, that's where this comes in, as you'll see. So let's scroll back over to those 5 beginning ones that are required, and we'll go ahead and get those filled out. And so I'm going to go back to my sink spreadsheet. Here we are. So, excuse me. And I'm going to go ahead and select those 5 attribute values. I'm going to copy them, and let's see right here. And I'm just going to paste them in. And it doesn't want to do it correctly for me today, so we'll just, here we go. Okay, so what I wanted to do doesn't want to happen, so we'll just use this. Okay, so let's see the title. That's this one, so we'll move it into place. The SKU. Let's see, we want the brand. Oh, wait a minute. This is K5. That's the model number. And then we've got the model name. And oops. Control X. Let me quickly, I forget what's going on here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, brand, model name, model number, SKU. Okay. For some reason, something is getting incorrectly added in twice. Okay, so, all right, we for some reason didn't get the brand, so we just call that, type that in, Kohler. There, done. There, oh, there it is down there, Kohler. All right, we'll get rid of that. All right, let's just do a little quick housekeeping here, get everything like that. Okay, so the next thing that we'll want to add in is the geometry file. So this is the three-dimensional file that you have that you want to be able to share with your customers, and as well, it is what will be used to bring into Trezzy Lens for your customers who are using Trezzy. That way, they're able to use and include that in their design models. So let's see. What I want to do here is essentially paste in or type in the name of the file. And so let me just pop out to that product assets folder, and I have a SketchUp model for the asset of the sink. And so I'm just going to copy the name and I'll paste it in. Okay. And then next up are the Trezzy category code and Trezzy code. These are a series of numbers and such that you will receive. And essentially it's a classification listing that we will provide, and you'll be entering that information in here. So just go ahead and plunk it in. It's reversed, so Control X. There. Now, IFC classification, if you are familiar with IFC, Industry Foundation classes, this is, as you know, the mechanism that is maintained by Building Smart for allowing the BIM models from various software types, Revits and ArchiCADs and others, to exchange data information. So if you are aware of your IFC classification, you can go ahead and fill it in. There are standard lists out there, and I'm just going to go grab my A to Z list of IFC 2.3 and scroll down to S and grab the one for sync. And it's nicely alphabetical. Oh, there it is. So you'll see. Control V. There we go. And boom. All right. So next up are going to be the thumbnail images that we want to have available so that people can see our product. All right. So there is you want to at least include one, and then there's room for another 3, so up to 4. So again, I'm just going to go out to my assets folder, and I've got these JPEGs. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab the name. Oops. A, C, and boom. Okay, so first one goes here. Okay, Cinco 1. And as you saw, I very cleverly named them just in incremental order, and so that I could just very simply do this. And this is where you will want to be organized with all of your naming conventions and such, so that way there, as you're working, you can very quickly very quickly fill in this information. And as well, if anything goes wrong, typos happen, you're able to come back and easily fix it and understand where those simple errors may be. Now here you can do a multi-text input of keywords that you would want people to be able to type in, or you'd be able to type in and search for your products. Because right now you'll have a small catalog of, say, 100 products, but as that grows and you have thousands of products in Trezzy Showcase, you're going to want to search for them. And you're also going to want to search for all of the products that are syncs or such. And so this is where we give you the opportunity to put in that information. So you can say sync, stainless steel, something like that, undermount, are all words that relate to this sync. And then there's a series of other fields that at this moment for the sort of the basics that we're doing, we're going to skip over and head on over to all of our assets attributes here that we went ahead and created. So first, we're going to do the product detail. Okay. So let's see. Product detail. Here we go. And so name, description, etc. So I'm just going to take these fields, Control C, and hopefully I'm going to try doing that pasting transpose one more time. Because if it works, it's very helpful, but it doesn't want to. So let's see, values. Okay, it's not going to do it. I'm not sure why it's misbehaving today, but it is. So prolific. So this is our product name. Description short. The SKU. And we know the decimal value. So what I'm going to do is long, and then decimal value is 1330.00. Okay, so that's that. Our features. Okay. And okay, let's scroll a little more. Okay. Under technical information material. Let's see, recommended products, accessories. Okay. Codes and standards. Now, not all of your products will have the same type of information. It's all based on the products that you have and what needs to be shared and created. So you'll have attributes that make sense for what's going on for your products. Not everybody's going to have the bowl area measurements and such. So, but okay. I know that's single, and I know this is undermount. All right, and then the last two are cleaning tips and care and cleaning. So cleaning tips is first, Control C. And boom. All right. So we've got this all filled out. And we just want to make sure that everything is correct. So that way there, in case there's any errors, we may know where we need to go look. Basically what's going to happen when this file is selected and uploaded, Trezzy Showcase is going to go through and confirm all the information is correct, that that open text is indeed open text, single text is indeed, single text, decimals, integers, etc., are all the correct values. So if there's any mistake within there, it's going to stop and say, sorry, there's an error, tell you when and where, and you'll be able to go back and fix. So that's some of the things that are going to happen here. So you want to do a little once over and make sure indeed that everything is as it should be. Okay, and finally, since I'm working in Google here with Google Sheets, what I'm going to do is download this as an Excel file and place it in that assets folder. And just go ahead, call it sinks again, save that Excel, I'm going to replace it, boom, it's done. Okay, and we're going to go back to Trezzy here and continue with the bulk upload. So we're going to now select that Excel file. And here are the product assets. And then we're going to select the asset folder, where all of basically where the model and the images are. So here I'm just going to click the folder. I'm not going to go into it. I'm just going to select the folder name there and click on upload. It's going to say, hey, this is going to upload these to the site. Yep, go ahead and upload. So information is here. We're going to click on upload files. And if I did everything correctly, it's not going to generate any errors, and indeed it didn't. And now it's going to tell me it's uploading 5 files. So let's go take a look. It shouldn't take too long. Basically, we're uploading the Excel file and uploading the images and the model. So there we go. Typically, this is all based on your internet connection. So, and then as well, most of this information is pretty small, so it doesn't take any time at all. All right, so we get to watch things spin as this is happening. So what will happen is that when this is done, it will then be part of the product catalog listing, and we'll be able to go back and review it. And as well, once it's here in the listing, if there are any, just grammatical errors or misprint or such, we can make those changes here. You don't necessarily need to go back and re-upload. You don't have to, redo the bulk upload. You can use that bulk upload to, say, swap out the images and do more. But, as you'll see, you have the opportunity to edit this information now right within Trezzy Showcase. Apologies for the length of time here. Of course, when I was doing the practice runs, it was nice and smooth and fast. So. Just about there, a few more seconds. So just for a quick review here, we started out by defining the attributes that we would need for our product using the product attributes area. So this allows us to create all of those little individual pieces of data that help define our products and allow our customers to understand how they can go ahead and use them, take care of them, install them, etc. On their design projects. And then we created the product clusters, so that way there all of those attributes that belong together were indeed grouped, and we could then be able to grab those product clusters as we defined our product categories. And as you saw in that definition, we were able to create a product category and subcategories and then attach those clusters, so that way there any product that we assign now to sinks will have all of those clustered attributes, and you would be able to present any of your sinks or products with the same information across the board. And here we are, we're complete. And so if anyone was watching, you may have noticed that this did a little uptick from 34 to 35. I'm just going to do a quick double click on the refresh of the created by. Here we are, Kohler prolific. Let's see, we can close that down. And here it is. So here are the images that we uploaded for the sync. So any of you that were waiting with bated breath to see what is this sync that I've been doing, it's here, and the images, etc. So here are some of those mandatory attributes: the title, the name. You've got information here about when it was created, when it was updated, and now you have all of your attributes. Here are those mandatory specifications. Okay, so we can just scroll through here. So you'll see here the brand, the model name, number, SKU, title, all that information is indeed here. And then you have the clusters that we created during the various how-to video. And so now we've got the care and the cleaning tips here. And you'll see here that these fields are expandable. So you can go in and confirm and see everything in here. You can make changes and then click on the save changes. And so just to confirm everything is here, here's the features. Boom. A big long list of all of the features. The product detail. Okay, so just as we can expand, we can reduce, just so we can see all of that product detail that we created. And then as well, the technical information. So yeah, here it all is, the bowl area, the bowl configuration, etc. Okay, and you'll also see over here now your completeness. This is for all of the various cluster sections. Okay, you'll see that we're at 100%. So we know that, okay, they're all filled in, and we can do a quick there. Plus now we've got the files that we uploaded, the various images, and the SketchUp model, and then the product classifications that we entered as well. So that is indeed a bulk upload. Now we only did one product, and obviously you can do multiple products by filling out that worksheet row by row and going from there. And once you're organized with all of your data, it can be very quick to populate a worksheet with 100, 1,000 different products and upload all of the information. And this is just where you need to be organized and think through your naming systems and things like that, and it'll be quick work. As well, in the upper right, once you're set with all of your products and you're ready, you can go ahead and move this from unpublished to published. That will then tell or allow your products to be seen within the product manufacturer's catalog within Trezzy Lens. So your customers, your existing customers, your potential customers can find your products while they're working in Trezzy Lens. So that's all for now. That's bulk upload. And I look forward to seeing you again, quote unquote, for the next series of Trezzy Showcase videos. Thank you.